Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Aaron here, checking in. As you see, with a smile on my face today. It is April 18th, which puts me 2 days out from show. Pretty excited. I figured by now I'd be super stressed out, and I'm not. I don't know how or why that came to be. I was just able to overcome whatever stress I may have been feeling. I was very smart coming into peak week, although this is my first true peak week. I experimented with it back in October, knowing that I was planning on doing a show, and the show ended up being sooner than I had originally anticipated, but that is quite all right. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling ready for it. So today is the Thursday. The show's on Saturday. Today is the beginning of my carb load, and I gotta fucking tell you, if you haven't had real carbs for 3 weeks, a baked potato with fucking nothing on it is like the most delicious thing in the world. So that was my breakfast this morning. I was super pumped. I had 1 chicken thigh and 2 baked potatoes, and that was it. And I feel fucking great. And that ended up being roughly 70 grams of carbs. Now today, I'm shooting for that 2.3% of my body weight, or times my body weight, I should say. So my body weight is roughly 190. So that actually puts me, I don't know where this guy's turning, because I see a bunch of brake lights, and yeah, he's got lights that don't even work. Awesome. This is the stress that I've been dealing with, driving to and from work and dealing with work. Anyway, I need to eat about 400 to 500 grams of carbs today, and that's on the low end, and that's how I want it to be, because tomorrow I'm going to do the same thing. I did the water taper throughout the week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday was 8 liters, Tuesday was almost 7, and yesterday was 6. It just happened that way. And I am completely okay with that. So today is actually going to be 3, give or take. And it might even be a little less. We'll see how it goes. And then I go for a wellness cocoon tonight. So I had my haircut last night. Wasn't sure what I was going to do. I originally had been trying to grow it out, and then I ended up doing this to it. I saw a picture of Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Like, my hair does that, so I could do that. So right now I've got it, down and parted off to the side. But when it's showtime, it's going to be up, because I still have to be somewhat business casual, and I got to wear a hairnet in the kitchen. Having spiky hair doesn't work. Came home with that. I was super happy with the cut. The hairdresser was super nervous about doing it, and I was like, fuck it, if it doesn't work out, we're just going to shave the motherfucker. Don't care. Turned out really good, so we were happy about that. Today is, I got my wellness cocoon. So it's like an infrared fucking sauna thing that I'm going to crawl into. It's a half hour long. It's got massage stuff built into it. It's infrared, so it's supposed to, it helps burn just more calories without doing anything. I'm just going to be lying there. And it's also supposed to help deplete me of water. Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. That's the idea. And then tomorrow at 3 p.m. is my spray tan. So the cool development that has arisen is I got the email yesterday about the tanning, which we knew it was coming on the Wednesday so that we could plan around timing and everything. And it had all 21 contestants. Now, I'm assuming it's all 21 contestants. That's all the names that were on the sheet. Might have been 22, but 21 I'm pretty sure, including myself. And generally anybody that's doing one of these shows gets hair and makeup done, gets a spray tan. Like, very few people are going into the show and not doing any of that. And anybody that does, generally they're not walking away with one of the titles. They very well could, but it's highly unlikely at that point. So then I started looking, and I counted names. There's only 6 males, including myself. So I'm up against 5 other people, which really made me rethink everything. So I started stressing on a different level because of that. Before I was stressing because I wasn't sure if I was going to be ready or not. As of this week, I feel ready. I feel good. I'm not quite where I wanted to be bodily, physically. Mentally, I'm there. Then I saw that list, and then I started going, well, fuck. What is really standing in the way of me competing in another category? I'm only signed up for Transformation. If you guys have been following along, that's how I did it. Now I've deleted a bunch of videos that I was going to post and I never got around to. I needed the room for it, so you might not have been following along. Either way, the original thing, I was just going to sign up for Transformation, which again I think I have a really, really good shot at, especially considering the fact that I'm debating signing up for classic physique and bodybuilding. And well, I mean, let's face it, you gotta be muscular, you gotta be lean, you gotta be big to sign up for those categories. So if I'm debating on signing up for that, it means I'm pretty confident about Transformation. So then I started doing some digging, and one of my coworkers, one of my employees actually, was like, oh, well, if it's in such and such city, so it's up in Barrie, she goes, oh, it's up there, then you're gonna know so-and-so. I'm like, well, I don't know anybody, this is my first time, but I'll look. And sure enough, the name was on the list. So then, I'm a creeper, I Facebooked him, and to see who it was. And I'm like, hey, is this the guy? And she goes, oh yeah, that's him for sure. I'm like, awesome. She goes, oh yeah, you guys have a great competition. I'm like, he's like ripped to shit. I'm not. I'm big, I'm muscular, he is ripped to shit. Now this was last year, so he's already got a few years under his belt. With that being said, the trunks he was wearing, or the shorts I should say, suggested that he was in the fitness category, which is just a completely different category. I'm not built that way. Genetically, I am built for classic physique and bodybuilding. So he was a smaller, skinnier guy that was shredded. So I said, okay, well, the chances of this person actually competing in the bodybuilding are slim to none, we're gonna say. Not saying it wouldn't happen, but again, based on the attire and his profile picture, my guess is that that's the category he competes in, and you know, that's kind of it. So we go from 6 to 5 now, and that's still including me. So there's only 5 male contestants that could potentially be going for bodybuilding or classic physique. So I spent an hour this morning, give or take, doing a routine. I put a routine together in an hour. I've got 3/4 of it done. I practiced over and over and over. I had the song picked quite a while ago, so it was fairly easy for me to throw it on and then just kind of, okay, I'm going to start moving. Because the crazy thing about routines and posing routines is it is almost like dance. It's like it's interpretive dance with flexing. So it was really neat, you know. I went in and I listened to the song over and over and over, and I started from the beginning. How do I want to start? What am I gonna do? And because I'm still, you know, fighting some fat on the front, I start from behind because I'm in a kneeling position. Obviously, in a kneeling position, a little more crunchy. I'm good when I'm standing up and my abs are showing. Otherwise, when I'm down, I got some rolls, right? That's just how she looks. So I'm not going to give too much away from it, but started in the kneeling position from the back and then worked my way around. So I got about 3/4 of the routine done. And I feel super, super good about it. Especially knowing, again, if there's only 6 people signed up for this. And this is just for the spray tan, mind you. Like, I'll have a much better idea at 6 o'clock after I've already got my tan and everything, by the way, and after I've already had next to no water for the day and a bunch of carbs. So I'll be able to tell pretty quick by the 6 o'clock meeting if I'm going to sign up for the other thing or not. With that being said, I'm going to continue to build my routine, and I got to work on posing now, because now there's potentially 2 extra categories I could sign up for. I don't know if I'm going to. It might only be 1, but again, it depends on how many people are signed up, right? The top 3 winners from each category move on to Worlds at the end of the year. So if I could come out, if I sign up for 3 categories and in one of them I come out top 3, then I'm automatically qualified for Worlds. And then that's when the real work's going to begin. Again, super confident for transformation. The other cool thing about that is I saw a post come through this morning from the organization, and it was on the Instagram, saying that the top 2 winners of the transformation category get, a cash prize of $250, which that'll cover some of the expenses, provided I become one of those winners. Then I got thinking, a week ago, all they said was they were doing a top prize of $250. Now there's 2, which suggests to me that there's a male and a female category. Because if there is not enough people for the transformation division, enough males or females, they group everybody together. So now I am under the impression that they are not grouping us together, that there's going to be a male and a female counterpart. And then when I came across, 1 or 2 of the other people I was looking at, and one of them definitely looks like it would be a transformation guy. So yes, it's going to be interesting. And maybe I'm smiling because I'm not fucking starving to death, because I got to eat some potatoes today. I get to have a fucking smoothie, a fruit smoothie today. I got my melons here. I got my coffee going. I am on, my 2nd liter of water for the day. And I'm working for about 4 hours. And then I'm going for my massage and everything. This is just super exciting. I feel great about it. I've got a great support system. A bunch of my employees, super, super supportive about it. It was all jokes in the restaurant yesterday, a lot of jokes, especially before I found out that I had a chance to actually, compete. And I was like, I didn't even do a routine. And the one girl's like, with the ribbon, like joking around, knowing that's not what it was. You get to dance with the ribbon. And I looked at her and I said, there's more fabric on that ribbon than what I have to wear on stage. And then it started a whole big joke. I'm the only guy that is working there too. So it's always interesting. Luckily, none of us really have to watch what we say. I mean, we do politically and for guests and whatnot, but when we joke around, we joke around. So it was all fun and games, but they were happy for me, and excited. And a few of them actually said they were probably going to come, which is pretty rad. And this morning I worked again on my routine, but I worked on just the transformation poses, and I ended up throwing a new one in. I went through some old pictures from October because I want to compare where I was at in October to where I'm at now. I feel like I was a little bit leaner in October. With that being said, that also would have been after no water at all, and the carb up. So, you know, that would be essentially like tomorrow's photo. And I'm pretty damn close to where I was on that. The big difference is I am definitely more muscular, all over. And that is just from, what, 6 months? So super, super exciting. Yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna take videos along the way. This is a big event for me. You know, just turning 40, and you know, I guess this is my midlife crisis, but this is one of those things that I was always told I'd never be able to do. I'm not big enough. I'm not jacked enough. You know, just don't do enough for it. And you know, now I feel like I get to prove these people wrong, right? So that is what is super, super exciting. Everybody that said that I couldn't do it or I'd never be able to be done, here I am, 40 years old, and ready to take on the world. So that's it. I'm pretty excited. Sorry, I'm trying to cross a busy intersection here, but we're good now. I'll follow up with a video tomorrow. Today's workout was nothing. It was good. It was just a quick pump. I literally did 2 sets of 10 with like half the weight that I normally would, just to get a pump. My biceps, I actually kind of worked today. I went down in weight, but I've been using the BFR cuffs, if you follow along. Blood flow restriction. Less weight with 15 protocol. So 4 sets at 15. And just 20 pounds, and you get a ridiculous pump out of it. But that's it. Like, I'm fucking raring to go. So I can't wait till tonight to go and lie in the tube, and then I got to go and do some packing when I get home and unpack the car and do some last minute finishing touches and some computer work for work. And then tomorrow at noon, the wife and I hit the road and get to the hotel and go from there. So, all right, guys. Well, this has been an incredible journey. It's like Homeward Bound, the incredible journey, with minus the dogs, I guess. But anybody that is following along, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I can't wait to post my routines, because I still have one routine for sure for the transformation division, but I'm actually trying to do a routine with song. So super, super exciting. All right, guys, you know the drill. Own your lives. Get after it. Cheers.